It's Monday night. It's Monday night, which means it's Facebook and YouTube live time. So those of you already know the drill. If you're joining me through Facebook, you're seeing a green screen behind me and it looks just like an ugly little room. But join me on YouTube and then you can actually chat with me. Well, you could stay here too. That's totally fine. But I think it's better if you can actually interact with me because I answer questions from people who are tuning in on YouTube. And when you go to YouTube, the background looks so much better. Tonight is a pink background. So go ahead, do that. Where is everybody? Hello. I don't see anyone here. When you join me on YouTube land, go ahead and type in where you're tuning in from. And if this happens to be your first time ever joining me, let me know that. And let me know how you heard about it. It's Monday night, 8:30, March 23rd. It's like day 74 of quarantine. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Actually, I'm kind of getting the hang of the quarantine thing. I'm sure this is just a phase and a stage and all that. I'm sure that it's not going to last. And I'm sure tomorrow, if I jump back on here, I will be like, yeah, forget what I just said yesterday. And I'll be like, God help me, get me out of here. But I'm all right with social distancing. I kind of am. I like to be at my house anyway. I love our home. I always felt so cozy here. So I'm like happy today, right now, this moment. Hey, Sherry. Hello. Hey, Kyle. Hey, Robin. I know I keep thinking it's Sunday too. So I have no clue what time it is. The weird thing is right now, as I'm looking at my face, I have like crazy bags under my eyes, which totally doesn't make sense because while I couldn't fall asleep last night for whatever reason, my head was just going and going and going. And I'm not even like anxious. It was just going. But I woke up decent time and then I took a nap. Like, what is anybody else napping? Please tell me that I'm not just this lazy piece of crap who is just taking advantage of this ridiculous, wonderful / bizarre situation. Are you guys napping? Please tell me. I'm sure if you have little kids, you're probably not napping, and God help all of you with those little ones. I don't know how I would have done it if my children were young. My kids, they've been wonderful. They're in their room. We hang out. We play games. We go back to our quarters. Today, I barely even saw anyone. Because I napped. The hell, I'm napping and I still have bags under my eyes now. So it doesn't even make sense. So, and eating. Oh my God, Justin. What is with the snacking? I can't stop thinking about snacks. And the word snack sounds so snackfully delicious. And I want anything that makes some sort of crunch. I want a crunchy snack with lots of flavor. And I want this crunchy snack to not have calories and not count and it be okay that I'm snacking because, God, it's so stupid. Honestly, the snacking situation is stupid. It's bizarre. I want like chips. I want potato chips. I'm not normally a potato chip person. I'm like a cookie person. I'm a cookie dough person. I made cookie dough this morning just to have on hand. My son like used some of it and made a big giant cookie tonight in a skillet. And I was like, did you leave some dough? Because I just need the dough. I need to just grab a piece of the dough as, you know, I pass through my kitchen for the 95,000th time. No, Robin, I no longer have an ice crunching sensation. I fixed my iron problems, which, my God, my ice crunching days were fantastic, but I was also like severely anemic and problematic. Oh my God, it's totally like, you know what, Justin? I don't even think I snacked this much when I was pregnant. It's so sickening. Like I hear a bag rustling. I'm like a freaking dog. I hear a bag rustling and I'm like, oh my God, who just opened chips? Who has chips? When did we get chips? Where are they? Why is everybody hiding the chips on me? It's bizarre. Oh my gosh. Kim, hey, So those of you who may have checked Facebook, because what the hell else are we doing? We're checking Facebook. We're on our phones, right? It's mayhem. We've been more plugged into each other this way than ever before because we're like, oh my God, let me escape my current reality and just get on social media and see who's being a jackass and seeing who's being funny. And shout out to all of you who are posting the most hilarious stuff. Justin, you're one of them. Hilarious. The hilarium. Mike, you're another one. Hilarious stuff. It's entertaining me, making me feel so happy when I see like just stupid stuff. Like someone is so clever in the universe to come up with these hilarious things. Like trying to decide where I'm going to spend spring break, my living room or my bedroom. Like, honestly, that's not even that funny, but I will like guffaw at it for like 4 minutes. Like, oh my God, oh, that's so funny. My God, whatever. So I have bags under my eyes because I nap now. That makes sense. I look more tired and exhausted when I have never gotten so much fabulous rest in my life. So that makes no sense. So yeah, are you guys napping? Carolyn, you're napping? Thank you. Yes, eat, nap, and clean. Writing silly shit. That's all we could do. Oh my God, Sherry's asking, does Spirit say there'll be a baby boom? Baby boom or an increase in divorce? One or the other, or both. That's for sure. Oh, man. I gotta say though, right now, I'm all right with this. I'm okay. I feel like I'm all right. I could do it. I could change at any moment. Like tomorrow I might be like, okay, I'm claustrophobic. I need to get out. But I'm kind of like, I'm kind of liking the forced you can't do anything. It's really, I just posted something today and I realized like I live in a rushed state of being. Even when I'm not rushing, I have this, oh my God, I gotta go, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like my head is constantly doing that. And it's not. And that is amazing. That is like, it's like clearing my brain so I actually can like know who I am for a nanosecond. I'm a snacking, napping, lazy bleep, but that's fine. If that's who I am, I'm okay with it. But I'm not rushed. I'm not stressed. I'm not like going from work to basketball games to go get this one, to make dinner, to come back here and go back out again. You know, nothing feels rushed. And that feels like a dream come true. It really does. It's a dream come true. Kelly, yeah, so you're about to go licking doorknobs. Yeah, last week I was at I'm going to lick some hand railings and subway cars and all that stuff. I was at that point because I was like, yeah, I'd rather be in ICU. Not really. I'm not. And I'm not making light because, oh my God, there are people who are so sick. I shared last week, I swear we had this coronavirus. I swear it. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know I sound like an a-hole, but we had it. Greg and I had this COVID. It lasted like 2 months too. It was like it was crazy. So mid-January, the week before we got Baker, I was homesick and that was January 10th that we got my little sweet Baker puppy extraordinaire. And I was sick. I was home that whole week because I had pneumonia. And the only reason why I went to the shelter is because I was tired of being home all week. And that's the story of how we got Baker. So I swear I had this. So let's see. Oh my God. You know what, Annie? I actually was thinking of that today a lot too. 2 things I saw that you wrote. One, you said you want to bake, but you can't because it's so dangerous. Ditto. I get that. And you're saying you're hearing about the fear of more cases of domestic violence. I keep thinking about all the kids who are in homes that don't feel warm and fuzzy for whatever reasons. And all I keep doing is just like sending energy like, oh, please, please let the world be rebalanced for anyone who's stuck in a home that doesn't have what it needs or is stressed. So that's a good idea to all of us to send energy to anybody who's not in a pleasant experience. Okay, let's see. What are we doing? I'm reading your stuff. Yeah, Mallory, I like that. I call it permission to be. And I keep thinking of my next book, and I will be writing another book. And I think the working title in my brain, I haven't put anything on paper yet, is Permission to Be. Because I think way before all of this, we all need permission to just be who we are, feel what we want to feel, be lazy when we're lazy, productive when we're not, clueless when we're clueless, and driven when we're driven. And I think humans think we're supposed to be something, and that's what we are, and it's static and it stays. So like, oh, I'm productive. Well, there are times where I'm productive and I get a lot done, and then there's times where I'm completely not productive and incredibly lazy. Both exist in me, and it depends on what time is where I'm at, what's coming out. So I think we all think I know I always feel like I'm like not consistent, but that's how I work. I go through like productivity and inspiration, and then times where I'm like, nope, I'm not doing anything. I've got nothing. And permission to be. So Mallory is saying permission to stop is throwing the productivity czars. I like that, for a loop. And it's like we all need permission and we resign to it. I keep thinking about how much we all ascribe our doing to our being. So like what we do creates this identity for us, and that's what we think we are, and we play it out. And, oh, you know what? My father's calling me. He doesn't know I'm online. Hold on. Watch this. Hey, Dad, you're on speakerphone, and I'm on YouTube Live, so everybody could hear you.
You're on what?
I'm on my YouTube. Remember the show that we did together?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. When it's over, call me back. Hello, people. Stay safe.
Yes.
Social distancing. The only trouble is here's the best thing for guys out there. It's an excuse to really social distance from your wife. So my wife is outside right now banging on the door trying to get in, but I'm just telling her it's social distancing.
I think it's a Hanlon thing, because Greg's outside too, banging on the door.
Okay, call me after you finish.
Wait, I heard that you're going out to the store to buy cookies, and we're not happy about that. So we are going to talk about that.
Yeah, cookies, Snapple, water, popcorn. It's fine.
Dad, are you feeling like an overwhelming urge to snack? Because I'm snacking and I'm scared.
You know what? Yes, but the sugar thing is coming, Yeah. So it's kind of like, oh, damn it. It's not as bad as it was 2 weeks ago, much like probably the virus or worse, or I don't know. So, yeah, I'm looking to snack. And as a matter of fact, when I was in the store today, I told the guy, what are you doing here? Get in the candy aisle.
And that's where I get it from. I have no hope.
Love you, my dear. I'll talk to you after.
Okay, I'll call you later. I love you too.
You got it. Bye.
Bye. I'm going to bring him back on. There is a way where we can Skype him in. I just have to figure out how to do it. But my dad and I one time did a show together. He was here visiting and we did it together and everyone loved it. And I love doing it. So we're going to do that. So that's where I get my snacking from. My father he's super healthy. He's vegan. He hikes like 1,000,000 miles a day. He's 76 years old. Totally healthy. But he's like a sugar junkie, like those Cadbury mini eggs that you're talking about, Kyle. I was trying to ignore that comment, by the way, that my dad would be all over that jelly beans were just the Irish sugaring thing is whatever. So I was distracted. I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah, I'm starting to hear people who know, people who have had it, who have had the virus, by the way. There's cases everywhere. It's going to be surging because we're testing now. So don't forget that I'm not saying this isn't serious. It is. I like that the country is doing, or at least New York and some states are doing what we're doing. I think it's the right thing to do. I think we all needed this break. But we're going to hear a crazy amount of numbers of people testing positive, but don't let that get your anxiety up, because a lot of people will heal from this and a lot won't. And it's just a fact, and I'm not diminishing it. My father is a high-risk person. He's had heart issues in the past. He's 76 years old, and he shouldn't really be going out in public, but he's not going to listen because the sugar gene is going to take over, the snack gene, the need for popcorn. So, Jennifer, yeah, I definitely think I had it. I'm telling you, it's been around for a while. And I think this is a good way to, like they say, flatten the curve, make sense, does spread quickly. And my God, the world needed to just simmer down. Oh, everybody's saying hi. I love it. Let's see. I'm reading your side. Everyone's saying hi to my dad. I'll let him know later. Oh my God, Justin, you would love my dad so much. He is hilarious. He's adorable. Oh, I can't wait to read all this to him. He's going to be so excited. I should call him back. Let's see. Easter candy. Yeah, I can't put Easter candy in my house. Cadbury mini eggs, the big ones, and the mini eggs are crack to me. I will not put them in the house. It's the one thing. Like, I'll make cookie dough, and I could have some cookie dough and then leave it alone and be done. Be happy with like a scoop. I go back for like 6 times just because, but I could be okay. Those damn mini eggs, I swear to God, I think they have crack in them. They have something in them that does something to my palate and my biochemistry in my body, and I become like I need more, and I can't stop. I totally can't stop. So that's that. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of you say you agree that you either had it, knew somebody who did, or knows that it was here for long. So I will say, and I don't want to get political at all, but I am impressed with the way Cuomo has been addressing each fact. I like that. I feel his energy has been pretty calm and clear. And I hadn't really been a fan of Cuomo in the past, but I will say that I'm happy with his updates. I don't know much about politics, so I could be totally like, oh my God, he could be like the worst person ever, and I don't know. But I will say, as far as this is, I'm finding that like almost reassuring for sure. What else do I have on my paper? Oh, meditation. A lot of you have been joining meditation Sunday night. It's from now on. It'll be every Sunday night online through Zoom, and you can go to my website calendar to sign up, and I post it on my Facebook page. It's just a good time to have meditation. I also need to generate work. I have to work. All my events were canceled, as you all know. So I opened up appointments. Some of you are taking advantage of that, and they're all on the phone. I'm not doing the appointments through Zoom. I could, but I don't want to because I don't want to feel like I have to like get makeup on and be presentable. So when I'm doing your readings, I'm basically like sitting on my bed, cozy, no makeup, and it felt really good. It feels good to do it that way. So I'm not doing appointments through Zoom for that reason and that reason only, totally vain. But through the phone, it's been great. I almost like it better because I know people who have never met me and they know I can't even see them. They're like, oh my God, like how did that come through? So for people who always say like mediums or whatever, read body language, I can't see you. So there's no body language to read. So I kind of like that. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Mallory. Mallory said phone appointments are excellent. I started an online school. This has been something that Greg has been pushing me to do for so long. I had a class created. A year ago, I created it, and then I just got lazy. I got just like, I can't get it out there, whatever. And then all this happened. I'm like, okay, everything's going online. It's got to happen. So Greg's been working on it a lot, the back end, like detail stuff that I don't do. So if you go to Deborah Hanlon Teachable.com. You can sign up to join my online school called the Center for Being, Knowing, Doing. Doesn't cost anything to join. You're not going to get all these obnoxious emails from me. And I have a free meditation like intro class to try to see how it is. That way you can, see if you like the style of online learning. So DeborahHanlon.teachable.com. That's my center. You just register like a student, I guess, or something. And then there's that free intro meditation to try. So you could stop there, or I have 2 classes on there. I'll be adding more classes as time goes on. It's funny. for me to teach online, because I realized like it's so out of my comfort zone, because I like talking to people. I like to feel the energy of the people in front of me in a class or in a group. But I did it. I went outside my comfort zone. I'll just get better at it. I'll get more used to it. So that'll feel good. I'm starting my ETA. I started it this weekend, and Energy Transformation Awareness, which is my favorite class. We couldn't meet in person, obviously, this weekend. So we have done a Zoom classroom, and we can all see each other on Zoom. And I am shocked and so pleased at how much we do still feel connected, even though these people have never met each other. They're all strangers to each other. And they're all already writing to me saying like, oh my God, I feel so connected to this one, or I'm really excited to meet them. And so that's exciting. So I'm enjoying the fact that technology is keeping us connected. And on that note, I am adding a gallery online. I'm going to do a Zoom gallery because I'm getting used to Zoom, and I do feel like we're all in the same room. I'm going to do a gallery. So Michelle and I are still talking about times and dates. It'll probably be either this Thursday or Friday night or next Thursday or Friday night. I'm still kind of debating the timetable based on my busy schedule. Not really. Actually, I am busy. I'm busier than I normally am at this time, but it's good busy. So look out for that, for the online gallery, which will be interesting. Mediumship, readings, asking intuitive questions, all of that stuff. I'm going to do it because I could do it. It's working. And what else are we going to do, right? And that's all my notes I have here that I had to mention. So yeah, you guys can tell me what classes you want me to do. I am going to put together an intro to mediumship class. I'm teaching that supposedly in May. But I'm going to put something together online so that people can start practicing and understanding mediumship in a way that I guarantee is going to click for you about how to connect even more. And I love to teach people. I always say this all the time. I love to teach. I don't want people to ever think that they need a medium to connect to your own loved ones. To me, that is horrible. If you think like, I hate when I hear people say, oh my gosh, Deborah, could you just tell my dad I love him? And it makes my stomach sick that like, oh my God, they hear you. They're hearing you. They're not waiting for me to tell them what you feel and think. They're connected to you and you directly. And when we don't feel them, it's just us being human. But I do have ways that can teach you the biggest, most practical human beings, some techniques that you can use to change the way you think about how connecting to the other side is. So Intro to Mediumship will probably be the next class that I teach online. Laura said you did the free meditation class. Oh, cool. Good. And you didn't realize how much you labeled everything. Isn't that amazing? It's an amazing experience to understand that concept, even that everything's a label. And so therefore everything is what we thought it always was. It doesn't invite any new and freshness into our experience because a phone is a phone, a table is a table, a dog is a dog. So, if anyone wants to, feel free to make a video testimonial that you can post onto YouTube or Teachable, not YouTube, Teachable, that explains this. Because I want people to understand that I think I'm a real world teacher. That's my goal. I want to break things down so things don't feel as mysterious and, so-and-so special because they can feel the other side. To me, no, everybody can. Everyone can do it. You can connect. I know you can. You just have to be taught how. And it's a language. Mediumship is a language in of itself. So lots of teaching will come on. Ooh, an ETA refresher course. Jamie, it's funny because I am testing the online ability to do energy transformation awareness online. I am going to create just an online version that you take by yourself. And then I will create an online version that has like more of my input in it. So there'll be different packages on that as well. So you could take just like a basic ETA class. It won't be as deep, in my opinion. It won't be as deep as what we would work on like in person or through the computer, but I do see that I can make some of those exercises available online. So that's what's exciting to me. I love teaching, because then you guys feel empowered. You guys feel like, oh my gosh, you're learning, growing, evolving. That's the people I want to be around. That's the energy of the world I want. I don't want an energy of the world where people think they need someone else to do their own spiritual work for them, like a medium or a healer. That makes me batshit crazy when I hear people say, oh, I'm going to clean your chakras for you. Okay, you can clean my chakras. And I've had healers who have done unbelievable work on cleaning and clearing. I'm not saying that doesn't exist at all. There are people who have done amazing things. But I think it's also important, like, you also can clean and clear and open and expand your chakras. You could do it yourself. So that's what my goal is, teaching people how to do these things for themselves and feeling confident in it. Thank you, Mallory. Thank you. When I was little, I wanted to be a writer and a teacher. That's it. Now I realize, that is my role. I never said as a little kid I want to be a medium. Never. Didn't even know that shit existed. So, let's see. Have I ever heard of someone being a sensitive hearing voice at times, not understanding it, and the person having insane anxiety over? Of course, every day. People contact me all the time. There is a fine line with when you're hearing voices or getting that sensation and it's unnerving because you don't know what to do with it, versus feeling like those voices are telling you to do not good things. That one would be a psychological imbalance of some sort. But I do remember as like a late teenager that I would hear, and I describe it like, remember when we had like landlines, and sometimes you would be on the phone talking to the person you're talking to, but somehow you would hear someone else's conversation like through the lines, and you could hear, they're not loud, but you could kind of hear them. That's what I would hear. I would hear that, and I would not be able to make out what was being said. And it used to make me feel a little crazy, like, oh my God, like I can hear something, but I can't hear what they're saying. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where it's coming from. So that's like unnerving, but it wasn't like they told me to harm myself, or they told me, the devil is here. They didn't tell me like creepy stuff. I didn't get anything creepy from it. It was just annoying. So there's a difference. There's a big difference. I do think there are some people who have schizophrenia, which is mediumship, or that part of our brain that is tuned in for mediumship is either over or underdeveloped. That's my own thought, theory, philosophy. But when it comes to mediumship, there is no such thing as evil or negative energy on the other side. None. I say this all the time. There's no such thing as the other side suffering, ever. They're not suffering. They're not lost. They're not unclear that they've passed, like in the movie Sixth Sense, like he didn't know he died. They're clear on all of that. So if you get a medium that's saying, oh my God, your father still is not at rest because this, or your brother didn't cross over because he took his own life, or whatever, that's not true. That's not accurate. It's a little bit of the medium's own bias coming in, because we're energy. Right now, you guys know me as the energy known as Deborah, but the energy that I'm really, the core of who I am, is the same exact energy as everyone tuning in. We're all the exact same energy. We're just taking on those different forms. So when we die, the only thing that dies is the body and the personality and the illusion of the identity known as Deborah. That is what dies. But the pristine perfection of Deborah, that clear energy, is always apparent. So I'm going to only be returned to my purest state, which pure state of energy, there's no such thing as negativity. You can't have light and darkness. It's just light. So remember that. Remember that. Let's see. Noreen says, when I feel like I know what my loved ones would say or how they would react to something happening now, it's actually them sending through that information, or am I wanting it to be? That's a great question. So a lot of times we all feel like we're answering our own questions. So we could ask our loved ones, hey, what should I do about such and such? And then we hear an answer And we might think, oh, I think I just made that up. I just answered my own question. That's common. You'll totally feel that way. Until you'll recognize the difference when you do ask them, what should I do about such and such? And you start to see or feel or hear information that is not what you would say. So, for example, if you just wanted to get a new car, right? Just we'll use like a dumb scenario. And you say, Mom, should I get a new car? I don't know if I should get a new car. And if your mom was that type, and she'll say to you, you don't need a new car. Your car's fine. Don't spend the money right now. You'll hear her say that. So no, you're not always answering yourself the way you think you are. Although it is hard to tell sometimes. It really is. That's why I always say being a medium for other people is so much easier than being a medium for myself or for like your immediate loved ones, friends and family. It's easier for a stranger because I have no idea what I'm talking about, so I just freely feel comfortable to say whatever because I'm like, I don't know what I'm talking about, but they know what I'm talking about. So just practice it. Practice, ask a question how that person on the other side would answer that is not in accordance with your wish and see what you get. So play with it. So what other questions you guys have for me? This is oh my gosh, everybody's like blowing up my phone. Everyone's going, oh my God, it's Monday? Who am I? Where am I? I didn't know it was Monday. You're on. My stepmother is texting me. You must be ill because I posted, Greg sent her a video of me singing to the dog in our bed. And I was singing basically, it must be the end of the world because I have a dog in my bed. So, my stepmother just texted, you must be very ill, Baker, in your bed, and you're happy about it. XOXO. Yeah, it's weird. Baker's upstairs now. I still worry about him peeing. He's been really good lately, but I worry about him peeing. So I don't want him to be like down here, just a free-for-all. And he totally is into that puppy, like, oh, look, I found a sock, and oh, look, there's a shoe, and I want to chew it. He's doing that. But, oh, I love that dog so much. I want to bite his face. It's so cute. It's crazy. It's crazy. I hear crickets. What are you guys talking about? What do you guys want to know? I know you're home, and I don't want you to be bored. So tell me, how can I entertain you? How can I entertain you? Yeah, Angela, that song is going through my head, the REM End of the World as We Know It. That's all that's going through my head. That and the song Macarona. I just walk around the house all day and all of a sudden I'll just be like, Macarona. And that's it. Nobody even responds to me anymore because they're used to it. Hey, Margie. I don't know, Margie, were you on when my dad called? Margie is my cousin in Nevada, Las Vegas. So my dad just called in while we were on here. I don't know if you were there and heard. Let me see. Let's see. What is Greg posting? Greg said, should I post that here later? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, sing the Baker song. Oh my God. It was something I definitely don't have a singing voice. I have been given many, many blessings and talents. Singing is not one of them. It was something like, oh my God. I'm going to do it for you guys because you've earned it. You've all earned the laughter. It was something like, all of a sudden I'm getting shy. I'm like blushing. Oh my God. Greg has the video. And I'm not showing the video because I had no makeup on. I'm like laying in my bed. I didn't even brush my teeth today until I was getting ready to come on here and I decided to brush my teeth for all of you. So not that we're in close proximity, but is anyone else finding that? Because I realized, wow, I didn't even brush my teeth today until 8 p.m. That's not good. Singing to the dog. Okay. It was something like, I can't remember. I swear it was something like, I I keep skipping you. When do I skip you, Debbie? Where are you, Deborah? Oh, strip. No, you guys don't want that. You don't, I promise. No, we could get somebody else to come in here for that too. It was something like, and if he posts a video, I swear to God, I will blow up this universe. No, I could play it for you and you could hear it sounds so bad. It's like, it was the end of the world because there's a puppy in my bed. There's a puppy in my bed, and that's the end of the world. Oh, God. That was the gist of it. That was it. Something like that. And then all of a sudden I see, like, everybody's shutting this down. Like, what the hell? I'm not watching this anymore. That was my song. It's the end of the world because there's a puppy in my bed. There's a puppy in my bed and I'm touching its face and it's licking me. That's what I said. He was like sniffing my face and I was letting it happen. So that's what it is. No, Eileen, I cannot sing. Nope. Not even when I'm drinking can I sing. I'm glad you're laughing, Maria. That was the gist of the song. Okay. Sharon's writing, I'm dying. So you know how, like, let's get real, right? You know how, like, we all have this, like, outside persona and, like, we're like, oh, hi, yes, I'm Deborah. And it was awful. So, you know, like, we have this, like, adult decorum. We act a certain way in public. And then there's this whole other way we act when we're home and we make, like, stupid voices and, like, characters. Don't tell me you guys don't know what this is. You know what I mean? We should start bringing out our home personalities more. Because me singing like that is definitely my home personality. And, like, nobody flinches here. And, like, when I go through the house and I'm like, my Sharona, my Corona, I do it all the time, all day long. I can't stop. That's my house personality. And I don't bring her out to the public, but I'm going to right now because why not? It's more fun. Our home selves are so fun. Like, I caught my son, like, doing, like, a ridiculous dance just to go walk over to get his plate. Like, we don't act like that in public, but we should. We're so much more fun and funny in our homes and in our pajamas and in our little country, our comfy, like, little nests. And I think we should start acting like that. Right? Right? Thank you, Christina. We really should. Like, I would love to see a human being, like, in the grocery store and they're, like, skipping down the aisle with their cart just because they're being their home personality. That would make the world fun. Our home people, our home personalities are our real personalities. And that includes, like the batshit crazy, too. Like, when we flip out. Yeah, don't forget to give thumbs up, guys. I've seen a couple people, but right? We really should. I think we're so much more fun. Like, when I caught my son, like, doing this little dance just to walk over to the cabinet to get a plate, it hit me like, oh my God, like, there's no way he would do that in front of his friends, or in public. But I think we should start doing that. That is what we should do. So, yeah, your husband, Missy, makes fun of you. The world would be so much more fun. I would feel more connected to people because we would finally see that, like, we're not assholes. We're really not. We're just uptight and we're trying to be like we're trying to act all, like, normal and, what do you call it? Like, tamed. We all try to act so tame and, like, we're not. We're all feral. That's what it is. We're all actually feral inside. And I think we should bring our inner feral out. Here's a moment where I felt my feral was going to not go well. So yesterday I had to stop at the center. I want to keep burning incense there to keep the energy moving at the center, and the energy and I always feel like it's going to get like a stale smell to the energy, to the air there. So I burnt a lot of incense there, and I was looking for a book for someone. And after that, I needed to go get coffee creamer. I can't be out without my coffee creamer. So I'm like, we have to go to the store. So we stopped at the store and we picked up, like, you know, you go for coffee creamer, but then you wind up buying like 8,000 other things. Oh, and celery. I am doing the celery juicing every day and I am loving it. So I had to get a bunch of celery heads to do that. So we're online and like it's a little tense, but it's also a little funny because like everyone's like wiping down the cart. So I feel like this connection, like we're all like, don't breathe near me. And it's kind of funny. And I like to connect with people like in real ways. Like, so I saw this woman and I'm like, oh, don't come near me. You have corona. And she giggled, whatever. It's so stupid, but it's funny. So now we're putting all our stuff on the conveyor belt and the woman in front of us, her meat was like stuck on the part. So it wasn't going down the aisle thing, the scanner. What the hell is that called? That, you know, when you put your food on it and it goes like this, what the hell? So at first my inclination was to just move the meat. And then Greg's like, oh, I didn't want to touch it. And I'm like, oh my God, you're right. Because like, we don't want to skeeve someone out. Like we touched their meat package. That sounds fun. Rewind. We touched their meat package. So I then like got the divider thing and I just kind of pushed the meat package onto the conveyor belt. That's what the word I'm looking for. And so it goes on and like we're putting our stuff up and then I notice the woman in front of us, she had gloves on and a mask and I noticed she's pregnant. I thought, oh my gosh, yeah, man, that must be like, that's even an additional level of scary being pregnant. So I had a moment of like compassion for her, a moment, and then it went away. And I'll tell you why. She's on her phone, bagging her groceries slowly. The woman, the cashier, finished scanning everything. And she said, oh, I have to give you my, she's like this. Oh yeah, I have to give you my license. And she's talking and packing up slowly and making her wait to give the license. And then she finally gives the license slow. So my rage meter is now going up. And I like to try to be compassionate. I really do like to try to like people. Nope, I hated her. Hated her. Because I'm like, get off the phone. 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 Nobody should be on the phone when you're ringing something up. Like, do we need to be told this, right? So my rage, whatever, and I'm looking at Greg and I'm like, oh my God, my rage is going up. Trying to be compassionate. The whole world's under stress. She's pregnant. Nope, didn't care. Did not care. Takes her sweet time. Her card won't go through. Then it does go through. And she's just totally clueless. Oh my God, you guys. For all the good that I want to do in the world, if I were a little bit off in my brain, I just would have attacked her. I would have. And I wanted to be like, ma'am, could you just get off the phone? Do you think you should get off the phone? But you know why I didn't? I didn't because I was afraid that she would go, are you Deborah? I literally didn't do it for that reason, which I would have been like, it's Brittany, bitch. You know what I mean? I would have been like, it's Deborah, bitch. But oh my God. In a time when the world is supposed to be compassionate, get off the phone. Get off the phone. Do you guys agree? I'm sorry. Who are these people? Who are these people that thinks it's totally fine to take your time? Let me poll. I'm going to do a little unofficial poll right now. How many of you have that panic to get out of the next person's way at the shopping store, like wherever you are, right? I bag my stuff up so fast because I do not want to inconvenience the person behind me. I pay quickly. I'm like Speedy Gonzalez. I have everything ready because I don't want to think that the world revolves around me on my time. And that pregnant lady at Market 32 in Newburgh yesterday at precisely, I don't know what time it was. I'm pissed at you. Get off the phone. That's all I got to say. I shouldn't be riling everybody up. We should be connecting in love, but no, get off the phone. Get off the phone and hurry. Just hurry. Make me think you're hurrying. It's kind of like the same thing when like somebody walks like in the middle of the street really, really slow. Like if you like like give me the wave, like, ooh, I'm trying to walk faster, I'm totally cool with you. Totally cool. But if you just like mosey and just keep walking like, hey, you guys have to wait for me, I just want to kill you. These are the truths. The truths are coming out. My home self is coming out. My home self is coming out. Yes, you agree, right? Yes, right? I'm always panicked thinking I'm holding someone up like, oh my God, I'm the most insensitive human on the planet. Like, oh my God, it's okay if I break all my eggs as long as I'm not in your way. You know what I mean? Like, I'm such a nut about it. Greg too. We're so like aware of the people behind us because we get it. Life isn't revolving around us. It doesn't need to. So yeah, these are some, let's talk about the real world, the real human world. Our home selves are our best selves, and don't be an idiot and talk on your phone, and hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. Just to make me think you're hurrying. And then I'll be like, oh my God, please don't worry. I'm cool. You know what I mean? If you know someone cares, then you're like, I'm totally fine with it. But if you think someone's being clueless, you just want to go nuts. And I think I'm a good person. Imagine people who aren't good people, right? It's like, I'm thinking to myself, like, I really do care about people. I care about humanity. I want to do the right thing in the world. I really do. But there are times where I really like, I was going to blow up, and I was going to say to her, like, ma'am, it's rude. It's rude to the cashier lady. Like, she doesn't care about your conversation. So yes, that's where I am. No sense of urgency. You can't deal with it. Yeah, Jamie, oh my God, I'm going to lose it. Jackie, yeah, you're so fast. You do self-checkout. Like, you get mad when the machine is slow. You can feel the people behind you. Yes. You guys are the people. You're my people. Marissa said she thinks a moron. She put gloves on to push the dirty cart only to touch her phone and put it in your face. So there, exactly. That was the other thing too, where I'm like, okay, just get off the phone. She was going, and she's like, yeah, I'm at the store. And she's slowly bagging. I wish I touched her meat. I wish I licked my hands and put it on her pork package because she deserved it. I don't have corona, I don't think, but I should have not been so aware. Greg made me aware to not touch her pork in these sensitive, germ-phobic times. I didn't. I should have poked the package with my finger. That's what I'm going to do next time. So if I ever see her again, God help her. God help her. But I didn't say anything because I literally was like, you know what? I have a public persona. I can't be a total jackass. I got to dial it in. Something about me is getting completely, triggered, whatever. So I let it go. But next time I'm touching her pork. That's it. I'm touching her pork. That's the way it goes. I am touching her pork. I know, I need the puppy. Maybe we should get the dog back in here. This is my home self. My home self. Love and light and, oh my God, consideration. That's what people, exactly. Jen is saying it over here on Facebook. It's Greg is saying I have cabin fever setting in. No, I like being home. Nope, I like it. Yeah, she had a big giant package of pork. I should have told her she shouldn't be eating pork. I don't know. I like pork. But anyway, I was so pissed. I was so mad. And Greg's voice carries, like, Greg does not have, a lot of you know Greg, he does not have a whisper, right? Like, he has, like, his whisper is like everybody else's loud voice is his whisper. And he was sort of like, wow, like he was trying to make comments and she didn't even hear. And then that was annoying me. Like, how did you not hear him? People across the street heard him. So Kelly says she likes my home version. Great. Maybe it is cabin fever. Maybe, you know what it is? No, it's not cabin fever. Let's just be real. Let's just say it. That's what it is. Let's just say it. Like, let's just sing songs to our puppies with really bad voices and break out into my corona, because that's how I'm living. David knows. He sees it. Yeah, but I didn't say, like, ma'am, I really think you should get off the phone. But next time I'm going to just say, get off the phone. Get off the phone. Because there's nothing that important. And it's not like she's not going to go home. And she can't leave her home. She's got plenty of time to talk on the fucking phone. So get off the phone. Oof. She triggered me. I hope someone listening knows who she is, and you tell her. You tell her Deborah Hanlon said this. Because I'm going to be like the morality police for the world. That's what I'm going to do. Being, knowing, pork poking. I'm going to poke her pork. I am a pork poker. I don't know. Maybe I do need to get out. Maybe I need human interaction. Maybe I do. I think we all do, right? Yes. Oh my God. Maria, you lost it at the Burger King the other day. You laid out the French fry guy. Could you please tell us what happened? Because let's talk about it. Because we all talk about people who are mean and nasty in public. And no doubt that woman, had I opened my mouth, would have said how mean and nasty I am. And she would have been right in that moment. And I don't think I'm generally a mean and nasty person. But if that were to be our only interaction we've ever had, then I would be deemed a mean and nasty person. So let's remember, that's how we all operate. We don't know what's going on with people. We just don't. We don't know. So there's that. So tell me what happened with the fry guy, Maria. Tell us. Let's see. I'm not going to pull the pork. Oh my God. Oh, porking, porker. See, this is how we all are. This, like, if you get a bunch of your families and friends, you're all saying the most ridiculous, stupid shit all the time. And everybody knows you're being funny and not taking anything personal. So that's how we should start being. Be your home self everywhere. And the world is going to go a lot nicer. It's going to be nicer. And if you ever see me in the store and I'm buying pork, I'm going to give you permission to poke my pork. Oh my God. Oh, I can't believe this. Yeah, go ahead. Poke my pork. I'm going to go poke Greg's pork. Oh my God. So for those of you who are just tuning in for the first time ever, I apologize. You're seeing Debbie. There's Debbie and there's Deborah. You guys are seeing Debbie. Oh my God. Missy yelled at a man yesterday at the store because he was not giving you 6 feet of space. See, we're all crazy. We're all just crazy, right? We're just like, can we just, oh my God. Yeah, my public persona is only when I'm working. That's true. You know what? But I have had so many times. Actually, the last time I was in the store, someone came up to me. I don't know if you're listening. You might be even on here. And she was like, I'm sorry, are you Deborah? And I was like, why, yes. Yes, I am. Like, I felt so cool that I was like recognized in the store. And of course, I had to go home and tell my family, like, someone knew me in the store today. They were like, so we don't care. But then, of course, the flip, when I wanted to kill the pregnant lady with the pork and the phone and the gloves and the mask, I didn't want her to know my public persona. So whatever. Greg said, this show is not for children. Or it is. It's for children because they know. Oh my God. Let's see. Eileen, my friend, like Eileen is like my family. I feel like we're sisters. Like people were up my ass at the market yesterday, so much so that I hit her when I backed up. I was pissed. Eileen is in a wheelchair. Eileen does more stuff in a week, more traveling and more stuff as somebody with cerebral palsy in a wheelchair than I do in like a year's time, right? So Eileen is always on the go. She's social. She sees everybody all the time. So to hear her, like when you hit her when she backed up, that's a funny visual. Like the lady in the wheelchair in the store is like, back up before I poke your pork. Oh God, pork poking in the USA. I'm just going to sing now. You got home, Debbie. I do sing a lot. It's terrible. But I do. Okay. Perfect time to wear a mask out, unrecognizable and safe. You love both, Debbie and Deborah. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. Oh my God. Some woman ran into the street in front of a car because she was afraid someone was going to touch her. Oh, yeah, that would be what we call hysterics. That's a little hysteric. Oh my God. Carolyn, here's the thing. Karen, I'm going to post this. A lot of you are watching this on your phone, so you might not be able to see it. But you all know me. I could say any curse word, almost any curse word. I don't like some of them, but the F word is my favorite. But there's another F word that I cannot say, and nobody in my family, my mom, my dad, nobody in my siblings, they can't say the FART word. Ugh, we hate it. We can't say it. It's just, I don't know what it is about that word, but we were raised basically to just not like that word. Meanwhile, like, I never heard my parents curse, but I was cursing at like age 8, and I was like, motherfucker, whatever. So anyway, I can't say the FART word, but Carolyn said, you saw something the other day. It says, I used to cough to cover up my the F word. Now I to cover up my cough. If we were being our crude selves, just saying so. Yeah, we're all crude. We're all stupid. We are all. How scary is it? I had a tickle in my throat last week. My son was getting his braces off, like I mentioned on here. And I had a tickle in my throat, and I was like, it was literally just a tickle, but I was not going to cough in public because I thought, oh my God, they're going to think I have corona. So you can't even cough right now in public without everyone getting freaked out. Oh my God. Oh, Maureen, this is a good point. Let's bring us back to namaste to everybody. Namaste in your house. The other side, you thanked your UPS and postal service guys today. You need your Amazon items. So true. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put like something in my mailbox for the mail woman. Like a bottle of wine or something. Seriously, I do. I think we should give them something because my God, this is some tough times. And don't we all love Amazon? We ordered industrial toilet paper. It's not going to get delivered until like, I don't know, July or something, but we ordered it because I do worry about not having toilet paper. And I don't understand why people don't understand the fear of that, because I don't know about you, but I need toilet paper in my life. I definitely don't want to do without that. So, and I don't think everyone's hoarding it. I think just everyone went out and bought it. But then again, there are people who did hoard it. So whatever. Actually, remind me to talk about that. The hoarders in a consciousness space when I'm more in a spiritual frame of mind, and I'm in my teacher mode and I'm all like appropriate. Remind me to tell you about the consciousness of hoarding. But right now I'm not in that mode. I'm in Deborah home mode. And yes, Amazon and ordering is just fun. And no, Carolyn, you did not offend me. I just can't say that word. Could you believe it? I know I could say anything, but I can't say that. YouTube blocked me and gave me a warning, actually, for cursing. So I have to be careful. I have to censor myself on my own effing channel. I have to censor myself because you shouldn't curse. But okay, I think that's okay. That's fair. Some decorum, that's fine. Okay, let's see. Oh, Alicia is a mail carrier. You're sure she'll love that? I'm going to do that. I'm going to put a gift or something into the mailbox for our mail woman that comes around. Imagine if you are my mail woman, Alicia. That would be great. That would be hilarious. I'll be like, dear Alicia, thank you. Here's some wine. David is saying the opposite. Stop ordering for Amazon so they can close your job, because he works in the warehouses that stores all of the items for these places. So there's the other side of it. Oh my God. What did Greg say? That Marianne said, I agree with Greg. Hey, Deb, I think you better take a meditation class when you're done. Yeah, meditation is clearly not working for me. I definitely have like what I like to call Irish rage. And that's no offense to Irish. So if you are upset with me saying that, sorry, I'm Irish. And I think the Irish are funny as hell. And I think we have really good rage. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, so if a noise, Melanie, if a noise slips out the rear, what word do you use in your house to identify said sound? Basically, I go, ew, you fucking piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding. That happens all the time. I'm surrounded by men and dogs, so it's happening all the time. I find it amazing that the male species has zero reserve of letting those things loose. Whereas women, I'm not saying we don't do that. We know we do, but we don't make it where everyone experiences it with us. So I don't understand. I raised my boys. I never at one point ever encouraged the loud effing noises that comes out of their rear ends and thought it was funny. There's never been one moment where I have ever like been like, oh, it was a good one. Never, ever. I'm always like, hello, hello. Nope, they don't care. Men, they don't care. I don't know. That's a DNA thing. I don't know what we call it. I basically am like, stop, you're gross. That's what I say. Like, or I say, is this ever going to get old? But it doesn't. It doesn't. Men just, they're totally fine with it. I'm amazed with that. I don't want to be fine with it. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't. I'm glad you're laughing, Carrie. Someone calls it stinky air. Oh my God. You want to know what my mom used to call it? Oh my God. I hate even saying this, but I grew up, ew, I don't even like saying this, but she used to call it poopy gas. I can't believe this is what my life has come down to, discussing this. I used to talk about spiritual, like, philosophies and, like, physics and quantum and energy and all that. And tonight it's all about poopy gas. That's what we used to call as a kid. But I'll never say that as an adult. I just don't address it. I just say, ew, you're disgusting. Do it in the bathroom. That's what I say. Greg, Kim's not the one with the darts. That's Sue. Sue has the positivity darts. I know you're confusing them. Air shit. Now that's more along the lines of what I can roll with. So Alicia, touche. That I could say. I know I sound crude and crass. I can't say nice. I don't know. I can't. Oh my God. Did you know I think you shit yourself? Oh my God. We are all now family. You do realize that. Like right now, this experience right now is like Thanksgiving after everyone's eaten hours later. We've had dessert and everyone's just hanging around, having too much to eat and drink. There's some games going on and everyone is bringing out their just stupid home selves. That's what this feels like right now, doesn't it? It feels like I'm just home with my family and we're being ourselves and saying what we really do say. And we're not doing our proper selves, our outdoor voices. Oh, let's see. Oh my God. The guy ahead of her gave me a dirty look, said she's in pain. I said, out. Now I'm in pain. And the damn woman just stayed on my foot. I finally cursed at her. And you're a nice person, Marnie. You're a nice person. Your parents taught you to say boop. Okay. That's so funny, Marnie. You hate the F word. I can't say it. I can't. I won't, can't. I can't even spell it out, really. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Let's see. Kim is saying I was going to ask Jack about the darts. Is Jack listening, my little darling? I was missing him today. And I was also still grateful, Kim, that he's at your house. I know he's happier there. I know he's more calm and relaxed and settled there. So that is good. Let's see. I'm fine with fuck, but no on the other F word. I can't. I just can't do it. I don't know. We were raised that way. My father's never said it. My mother's never said it. My siblings have never said it. We all across the board feel it. I don't know. It's just what we're taught. Meanwhile, like my brother, He called me the other day, and every other word out of my brother's mouth is the F word. And he wasn't angry or anything. And I was kind of laughing at myself, like, our parents didn't even curse. Why are my brother and I such animals with the F word? He was like, the effing virus, the effing masks, the effing this, the effing that. But that's just the way he talks. That's just it. Oh my God, let me go back. I'm seeing some things here. Any other questions, thoughts, comments, questions? I mean, hey, it's Thanksgiving night and we're all getting sleepy and we're overfed. And I don't like that word either, Maria. I don't either. The PISS word. I can say it. It's not as bad as the FART word, but I don't like that one either. I don't like when people say I have to take a I don't know. I feel like I can taste it in my mouth. Is that too much for everybody? Is that too much? But yeah, that's a good one. What are other words you guys don't like? I know my friend Laura Daniels hates, and a lot of people hate the word moist. I don't mind that one. I don't mind moist, but I know a lot of people get like creepy. Oh my God, Donna. Yes. You are, yes. When Donna's coming to Italy with us on the retreat, and I am still holding this retreat in Italy, by the way, and I am getting guidance that it will be okay, by the way. But yes, it's so fun. It's so fun. You're going to be hanging out a lot with Debbie, a lot with Debbie in Italy. And actually, one spot opened back up in Italy only because the person who signed up, the military, forbade her from traveling in the next few months because she needs to be on call. So she was coming to Italy. No one else is canceled. We're not canceling. And I'm actually talking to the retreat, the owner of the retreat, the villa, on Wednesday, just to square everything up with her and see where she's at. So we do actually have another spot opened up in Italy, just like this morning. So I'm throwing that out there. Let's see. Your mom rarely curses. Me and my sister. Oh, good. It's worse than a trucker convention. Isn't that funny? Oh my God, Kim, I saw that. I saw his push-up challenge. Yeah, I'm doing the like chips challenge. How many chips can I eat in a minute? Let's see. If someone says piss off, that's funny. I don't find that as this is so funny. I don't find that as bad, but I don't like it when it's just like used as a singular word. Like I have to take a, I don't like that. What are words? Let's see. Fred's loose. Never knew where she got that. Laughing so hard now, thinking about her. That's good, Noreen. Let's see. When am I getting a sense of when this craziness will pass? So a couple things. In readings, I had a reading on, what the heck day is it? It's Monday. My God, I feel like I'm scared right now. I just feel like I've been doing readings like 24/7. I did a reading, I thought I was going to say yesterday, but I don't think I did readings yesterday. Anyway, and the person's loved one on the other side had told them to stay planning their trip. And they said, oh my God, I wanted to know that. I'm so excited. And I was quiet for a minute and I'm asking their loved one, like, well, when is their trip? And it was to Disney. And they were like, oh my God, we are talking to Disney, but we don't know. And they're saying to keep it, you'll be fine. And they were leaving in June. So that made me feel good. So I'm getting a lot of through readings. May starts things becoming normal. Like the first week in May, things start. I don't know if we're like 100% back to normal, and I don't think so. I think they're gonna they kind of rolled us into this quarantine. I think they're gonna roll us out of it as well. But I think we're gonna start to feel like we can kind of breathe and we know what we're dealing with in the first week of May. And then I really do feel like June, July is good. So that's according to different readings. That's a good question. Okay. You don't like the F word? I don't like the C word. No, I don't like that word. Nope, no way. Yeah, that's not a good one. Kim's in on the chips challenge. I think we should do a chips challenge. Will it be weeks or months before my corona is over? Yeah, so I think not over, but we will have a sense of how we're able to deal with it, and medications will be rolled out and people will be able to get them, and we'll be like, we know what we're dealing with. I actually got around the March 14th, I did feel like, okay, there's another level of normalcy coming back in. That might be like kids will start literally online school again. But I did, because what I do this all the time. I put my hand over the calendar when I'm making my schedule for the following month. And I just put my hand over every day. And if I get like a lag on any particular day, I don't open that day for appointments, because it's telling me like something else is going to come up and it's not going to be a good day for me to work for whatever reason. And then like 9 times out of 10, something else pops up on that day, or I'm like super tired and like, oh, good, I have the day off. So that's how I always do my life. So I was doing that and for April, trying to feel my way through. And for those of you who take my intuitive classes, I teach you guys this. I feel my way through the month of April, and April 14th felt good. Like there was another shift, and I think it might have to do with the kids going back to school. So that's good news. Not back to school like in the building, but back to school online. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. The best statement of getting better. My daughter is due May 14th with her second baby. Her first is 2 years old. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's a handful. I think by May, we feel better. You know, we're not out of the woods, but we know what we're dealing with. You have a reservation to come to Albany 5/5 and go down to Brooklyn. Supposed to stay with my kids when the new baby arrives. That might be fine. May 5th. You might be fine to do that and travel. Totally. Maybe even late April, the hydroquinone, the hydro whatever, is effective treatment. Israel donating 10 million doses. Yes, Janine, I have heard that too. Let's see. So we're supposed to be going to Europe in June with my dad and my sister and my brother-in-law and my stepmom. And I'm praying that is a go. I feel it's a go. But then I kept getting like, oh, something's like snagging it. And I'm like, oh, is that the world? And I just spoke to my sister tonight before I came on, and she said that my father is so close to just pulling the trip and delaying it later. So I'm like, no, we're going to go. We need to still go to Europe. So I'm hoping that happens. And that makes me sound like, oh my God, how nice. Her daddy's taking her to Europe. Yeah, that'll be like the first time ever. So it's not, homie don't normally roll like that. So what else? It is Monday night. Let's see. Was she at Market 32? Let's see. When I get a doctor appointment, I just know it's not going to work, or it will. Exactly. That's exactly it. Ironically, I had a procedure scheduled for the end of this month. So the end of March, I had the week off. So that's now helping, because obviously that procedure is not going to happen. So now I am able to open up that week for appointments. So, yeah. Jillian is laughing at me because I'm surprised to see you getting embarrassed to say poopy yes. Yeah, I am. I can't even say it. I feel like, oh my God, what a dork we are and how gross. So I am getting like flustered about that, or I was. Oh, humans, we're all silly. We're all nuts. I think we're all good. I really do. I think for the most part, humans are, at the core, we're good, and we really do want to do the best for ourselves and other people. I truly, truly believe that. And then there's times when, you know, you're not, or you're pregnant and you're on the phone and I poked your pork. There's those moments. Thank you, Laura. You're getting us back on track. So let me get back into like focus. And I forgot that Facebook was on over here. Hello, Facebook people. I forgot that was over here. So here's the thing with the hoarding tendency. And I really want people to like really check in with yourself. Hoarding is not a bad thing. I mean, nobody wants to be like, yes, I'm a great hoarder. Nobody says that. But hoarding, those people who are really, really, truly hoarding the toilet paper, paper towels, foods, whatever it is, that is a consciousness of lack. And I feel really bad for anyone who has that tendency to hoard. And particularly a time like this, because it only shows that there's a deep, deep-seated trigger of lack and this belief that there's never going to be enough and you're not going to be provided for. So that's what hoarding is in a consciousness state. It's an unconscious feeling of lack. So when I see people who are like feeling that way, I really actually get very sad for them. I don't think they're selfish as much as they're terrified, and very unconsciously terrified. Because now, at one point, now I always have toilet paper on hand. Like, I always buy bulk toilet paper, because when I was a kid, I remember like we'd run out of supplies and things like that. And so I never want to have that. So I have we have pantries stocked. Of course, toilet paper is running low now. But so I don't think I have a hoarding tendency with toilet paper. It's just like a habit. Like, I feel good. Like, I made it in the world because I can buy bulk supplies of things. But that consciousness of hoarding, of, oh my God, I've got to stock up, is a fear-based consciousness that they don't even really exist. And they truly do believe deep down that they could die or will not be provided for. So it's sad. I really do get sad for people when I see them stocking up so much, because it shows a bigger consciousness problem. So yeah, that's what hoarding is. So I feel sad for people who hoard. And that's including people who are hoarding in their homes, like items and all the time, and collections. A lot of times people who have collections, there's a belief attached that this item will make them better or make them more whole, or more productive. I do have a hoarding thing with pens. I buy pens, like a certain type, all the time, because I just love having new pens and pencils. Because I really do believe, like, oh my gosh, when I have that pen, I'm totally gonna like write out my next book, whatever. And like, I believe it in the moment. I'm getting better where I'm not buying it because it's like, Deb, stop, calm yourself. But it's just a consciousness of lack. So Maria's buying a bidet when this is over. I'm not picking at my nails. There's something like right here, and I was a little upset when the salons close, even though, my God, nail salons are like the #1 bad space for germs, because everybody's hands are in that thing and you're right in front of each other's faces. So that's like a germ infested place anyway. But I'm not going to pick my nails off because I don't know when they can be done again. And it's so depressing when I don't have my nails on. Salons are closed, can't you tell? Yep. I tried to spray my roots a little bit, but let's take a look. Yep. Look at that. Oh, Lord. This is showing what's happening.